I'll bet some of you have played something like Supermarket Simulator and thought to yourselves, you know what would make this so much better? Pirates. Undead pirates. Well, have I got something for you. This is Pirate Cove Simulator, as you can see. It's a tongue-in-cheek shop sim. But enough of the intro, let's get into it. There is a tutorial, and I suggest you all give it a shot. It'll just teach you the basics. But for now, let's just get into Sandbox.
The sea can be cruel, and pirates know its wrath better than anyone. That night, on these cursed waters, your life comes to an end. Each breath becomes more and more difficult. While you begin to sink, you feel the darkness creeping into your soul, and the waves pull you down. The sound of water and thunder fades, and the last thing you hear is a voice.
Welcome to Afterworld, a place where death is merely the beginning.
Alright, and here we start. And really, there's only one real goal to the game, and that's to make $1 million bucks. Or $1 million gold, I should say. Making $1 million gold is the only way to lift the curse, as it were. Or win the game, basically. The sea has claimed you, and now you wander the afterworld, cursed and bound to this realm. There's only one way to break free. Offer 1 million gold coins to the Prince of Death. Gold is scarce, and the cursed souls here are as desperate as you. Your only hope is to open a shop, trade with the damned, and gather the fortune needed to lift the curse. Fail, and your soul is doomed to remain here forever. Succeed, and life will be yours once more. The Prince of Death is waiting. It's all very grim, but this is actually a really tongue-in-cheek game. So out here, to the left of where we start, are a bunch of skeletons. And we basically buy stuff from them if we want. Like here, they sell this guy sells a handgun, swords, shovels, torches. Pirate Cove. Let's rename the store. Let's see. Big Booty Bargains. Pirates just can't resist big booty bargains. Here's a worker you can hire, but honestly, at the beginning, it's best to just save your money. Over here, we need to buy a table. We definitely need... This is the first thing you should buy, because if you don't, you might end up screwing yourself. Basically, we need to have a little shop. Oh look, there's already a little table here. Nice. Ooh, it's off. That's alright. If you got a crate like this in your hands, you gotta burn it here in the bonfire. Hi. We need to fix this. Here's the seller's table. We'll get into it a little bit later once we got some stuff to actually sell. Over here's our workbench where we can do upgrades. Here we can buy different things for our distillery. We can upgrade our raft. We can get more workers. So, like, you know, upgrade the port, all that stuff. And we can sleep here if we want to advance time, but I feel like that's unnecessary. Over down here is our raft where we can go travel between islands. If we fish here, essentially we can just go back and we can catch fish and then sell fish. Sell. Shell? Sell? Here, let's just go. So this minigame's pretty easy, I guess. I mess up a lot because I'm just not very coordinated. But basically you gotta tap the thing as much as you can. And if you mistap, it'll take away time. Oops, like that. Exactly like that. I hit D instead of S. Let's catch one more fish, shall we? Behind the counter is this little area where there's orders. Where here, like, it asks you to get a bunch of different stuff. So let's actually do this because it's a pretty good amount of money. Although we have no actual money to buy this stuff, do we? Huh. Let's accept it. Let's see. Tuesday 10. We got about a day to do it, so why not? Oh, once you've caught fish, it'll show up here in storage. We just have to pull it out. We grab crates full of stuff and then just put it on the shelf. Like so. Since fish didn't cost anything, all of this is profit. Pure profit. We changed the price of stuff here, and I suggest you play around with this, because for example, let's put 80. You see here, customer's attitude is still excellent. Like, you want to push it as far as you can. See, 83 is now acceptable. Let's go back down to 82, which means our profit will be 82 on trout. You know what, let's save the bluegill. Can we take that? Oops, no. Let's put it back in here. Okay, let's open up shop real quick and sell those 2 fish. I like how they pop out of the ground. And it's pretty simple. You gotta pack the item first, and then you gotta pick up the coin pouch, and then this will tell you how much change they're expecting. So there you go. 68, huh? So we've got 414 gold, which is not nearly enough. So hitting tab will open up this little menu here, and we can see a bunch of our different things. So skills here, it shows the different skills that we can get, and it costs points. You know, landlubber costs 1 point each, and basically every level, at least every early level, it gives you 1 point. So we just need to level up before we get a point of something. So back over here is our distiller. We don't have any ingredients yet, so there's no point in actually using it. But once you make stuff, you can set recipes, and this is where you kind of keep track of the recipes. So a real quick note about fishing is that it needs a lot more time. Like, this needs to be a little bit more casual than hectic. Also, we need to have like a little counter somewhere that shows us how much fish we have in our inventory. That'd be really nice to have. Alright, we got some ingredients while out fishing, so let's try and use the distillery station. Hopefully we've got enough. 342 0. Oh man, this is not going to be good. Okay, so let's try this. So see in the bottom left it says keep the flavor levels within the range. We just have to make sure that oh man, this is going to put us over, I think. Do this one. Oh, we just made it. Cool. Let's call this, devil sauce. Sure. Okay, looks like we have enough fish for the order. So let's get a bunch of these. Take them out. And we just, over here, we just put the stuff on this little pallet. And we check the status again here in the current order. 8 out of 8 bluegill, 4 out of 4 trout, we're good. We need torches, swords, tankards. Let's see who's got torches, swords, and tankards. Okay, so sword. We only need 1 of each, so we'll buy that. Let's get this stuff over there. Each of these crates has exactly what's needed in the order. So we don't have to buy like 4 of these crates or anything like that. See if we check our order, we're good. Like, you don't need 4 of these. Like, 1 has 4 swords. Alright, we just need tankards left, so whoop, there we go. Oh, we don't have enough. Let's see. I think we've got some excess fish we can sell. Let's try and sell that so we can shore up. Wow. Walleyes are pretty hefty. Let's do 150. Wow, you guys like it. 60, 70. Jeez. Okay, 172. Let's try and sell all that stuff. That way we can get some tankards. And if you mess up, like if you put too many there, you can just right click to remove. Like, or to undo your last action. We got a level. So let's spend it on Treasure Hunter. Oh, our Nature Bond. How about Nature Bond instead? I think this might be better than Treasure Hunter. So our distillery station's done, so let's grab our Devil Sauce and put it on shelf. Ready to sell. Again, this is pure profit. So we can set 90, 95, 93. Perfect. Let's get this order done though. There we go, 2 grand, nice and easy. So doing the skill allows us to basically see plants much better. We're going to want all of this. Alright, we've pretty much gone through the entire island and gotten every plant we can. And even if you kind of scour the entire place, the plants will regen anyway, so don't worry too much about grabbing or not grabbing stuff. But now that we have more, let's use this again so that we can put in more ingredients. Just remember that you need to balance it out, 4-4-4. So use ingredients not necessarily sparingly, but so that you know what you're doing. Like calculate it so you're not doing too much or not doing enough. Otherwise you're going to waste ingredients. Let's put this in. Yar booty. Well, I suppose we could try and resell some stuff. It's not a bad idea. It's just not great profit. The animal skulls are 416, huh? Let's buy one. Let's see how much that is. So 35, 45, 43, 8 golden profit. It's not bad. One thing that can happen is they can get stuck, and at that point it kind of gets a little annoying to deal with. Hopefully the devs fix the pathing problems. That guy's got a bucket. That guy's got a freaking bird. Like we're at. Okay, is there anything here that we can unlock? Let's do Eye of the Sea here. Eye of the Sea. I guess it's just more fishing. Not gonna lie, this is some really good fishing. It was probably a pretty good idea that we unlocked that. Since this is done, let's go put it up for sale. Maybe if we use more ingredients, it'll cost more. Yeah, see, like each one has the little cost on the side there. It's 30, this one's 37, 38, 43, so on. I think that works. It works. Oops. Let's try and sell some fish. Wow, Swordfish is expansive. He's got 2 different boots on. Or is it a cast with a sandal? Alright, that got us quite a bit of cash. Let's do this. This order. Thursday at 6. Sure, we got plenty of time. Oh, I forgot, we got a skill. So let's open up sure, that one. Spare assortment. Oh, there we go. Handgun. Thank you, sir. So the order needs a sour sweet alcohol. We're not going to give him this one because we just made it and it's going to be pretty good. Yeah, 139 basic. Nice. Let's see how far we can take it. Oop. 173. Right on. That's some pretty good profit. Let's see, we need sour and sweet. So let's try and get that to 6 if we can. Let's use a bargain. $555 works, I suppose. Let's resell some goods in the meantime. It makes sense that they would want locks, you know, for their treasure chests. Although picking rusty old locks is probably a bad idea. Profit of 6 sucks. So far the skulls have been bust. That guy wanted a lot of stuff. I'm really digging the jaunty music. Very pirate-like. Even though this is not a very pirate-like game, like we're not pillaging or burning anyone, you know, it's all very peaceful and cozy, which is, you know, kind of nice. Alright, our alcohol's done, so let's go put it on the pile. Oh, it won't let us put it here. Is it not good enough? So we'll have to redo that. Maybe we really do have to do 664. Okay, let's rethink this. Oops, did I make a mistake? I think I made a mistake. Okay, so this needs to be 302. I don't think it exists. Oh yeah, it does. Perfect. It's kind of weird that I enjoy this because I hate being in retail. Retail is the worst jobs in the world. Or one of the worst jobs in the world. In retail, coworkers make your life great, but also the customers make your life hell. People are demanding and entitled. I don't know, it's just not a job for me, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. It had better work, because I'm going to be pretty miffed if it doesn't. Right on, so it needs 6 and 6 in order for this to work. Right on, we got a lot of cash. I need a better angle of this. Either this needs to be facing us like on this plane, or we need to be standing over here, which kind of sucks because then there's all this table that's wasted. I don't know, this needs to be angled better. Alright, let's see what we can upgrade. Amber Hideout. Ooh. Lost Loot. Distillery. Oh. Stir. Allows you to enhance the current flavors by +1. That might be worth it. Oh, we can buy distillers to do stuff for us. Oh, they can use recipes. That's awesome. More docks means more orders. Okay. So maybe we do the filter instead so that we have a wider range. Let's do that. There goes a chunk. So this is Pirate Cove Simulator. It's pretty straightforward. You know, there's not a lot of thought that goes into this, but it doesn't have to necessarily. Gameplay is pretty easy to pick up. There's nothing complicated. It's also pretty fun. You know, just trying to progress and get all this cash going seems kind of nice. You know, if you dig this kind of game, you should grab it. I've linked the Steam store page down in the description below. If anyone grabs it, let us know what you think of it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.